You're live.
Shalom, Israel.
Shalom.
Welcome again. Take 400. No. But this latest edition of S.O.W. Like on those TV shows, like next time on this, that, and the other. Anyways, S.O.W. Houston branch. Thank y'all for joining us live. You know, we like to have some smiles and have some laughs at the same time bringing the seriousness of the scriptures. So again, we like to thank y'all for joining us. Get your garment money in. Get your garment money in. Get your garment money in. Passover is right around the corner, May 2nd. So sisters need that money in and have time to put your garments together. So got to get that money in. We do have an upcoming feast, Purim, which is March
2nd through the 4th.
March 2nd through the 4th. All right, so clear out your calendars, get ready. You know, we're gonna do a little gift giving and get a little eating in. So it'll be fun. It'll be fun to do. Fun to have you here. If you're available to come by, or if you want to participate. All right, we have a good class set up for y'all. And
don't forget, the RSVP for the Passover is inside the description of this class. If you want to help out with any bills we got for the school, rent, things like that, the different places you can send anything is inside the description, as well as all the other channels that we curate for your learning adventures. It's all in the description, so make sure you check that out. All right, make sure if you're gonna slide to the Passover, please RSVP so we can get a count of what and who is gonna be there, so we can provide seating. We just want to make sure we got seating for everybody. So please, and then we ask if you can help out. Any donations toward the Passover would also be divine and well needed. So, yeah. Was that it?
come.
Yeah, everything's in the descriptions of the videos, man, just to make it just makes it a lot easier. Makes it a lot easier. You could always just, trying to get some interaction on the channel. So you can go through the descriptions and everything that we got going on is in the description. I'm trying to change the title, but it's not going to let me. Phone acting funny. All right. Started a little late, but I do have this class I want to touch on. The class title is The GPS of the Soul. The GPS of the soul. Why your heart follows your investments. The GPS of the soul. Why your heart follows your investment. And so I just want to talk about that. I just want to, you know what I mean? I just want to talk about it. Let's see. It's not all that. Just want to talk about it. Can we talk? All right, let me stop. Stop it, brother. Stop it, brother. Right? So, if you need that title, I can't see the chat for some reason on my phone. I don't know what's going on. I can't see it. You might be able to see it.
Yeah, I can see it.
Weird. So, somebody go to Matthews. Somebody go to Matthew 6. I'm trying to figure out the chat. somebody go to verse 19.
Matthew chapter 6 and verse 19.
Right.
Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon this earth.
Go ahead. Upon what?
Upon earth,
Come on.
where moth and rust doeth corrupt,
Right.
and where thieves.
So who's
break-
speaking here? Who's speaking right here directly?
Christ.
Right. Yahweh Christ. Right. He's directly giving instructions on treasures. Go ahead.
Where thieves do break. Where moth and rust doeth corrupt,
Uh-huh.
and where thieves break through and steal.
Go ahead.
But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven.
Right. So he's given us this profound wisdom on treasures and where to put them. Go ahead.
Where neither moth nor rust doeth corrupt,
Come on.
and where thieves do not break through nor steal.
Right. So read.
Verse 21.
Mhm.
For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also.
And that's what I want to focus on is that scripture. That's the focus of the class. It's 3 verses, but I really want to hone in on to verse 21. Read it again.
Verse 21.
Mm-hmm.
For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also.
So I want to talk about where you place your treasures and your heart following. Hence the title, GPS of the soul. What's the rest?
Why your heart follows your investment.
Why your heart follows your investment, right? So, and I want to kind of do a little interactiveness. There's questions. He's gonna throw them in the chat. Y'all can answer, right? And I'm gonna pose the questions to everybody here, just to get brothers and sisters to think and to really just, put y'all input, because this class is going to double as a relationship class, your investments in your relationship, as well as your investments in your own spiritual growth, as well as your investment in relationships outside of your immediate wife or husband. So this is like a triple threat, like a triple entendre, right? That we're going to touch on these things. So these questions are going to be set up to kind of gear your mind into really thinking about your investment, your heart, your mind, where, and just track it through the class. All right. So first point. He said, y'all ready for the question? Put a hand up. First point. The first point you're going to write down. So that was like a little intro to Matthew's, right? First point is, what is your magnet? Right? What is your magnet? And what is the purpose of a magnet? To do what?
Attract.
To what?
Attract.
Right, to attract another object, right? So I'm really asking, what is the thing that attracts you or pulls you from one place to another? What is your magnet? So this is not a question per se. This is just the title for the point. What is your magnet? So you can use it as a statement or a question, right? Now I do have a question. Did you post it?
No, I'm gonna post it now.
All right, so I do have a question. And the first question is, me personally, if I was to look at your bank account, or if I was to look at, like, let's say you had things written down like on a calendar, right? Like if you were very detailed on a calendar and your life was on a 30-day calendar, or if anybody looked at it, what would they say that you love the most? So so I'm asking you, if I looked at your bank account, what would I determine that you love to spend on the most? Like the thing you spend on the most is the thing you love the most, right? So what would you love the most? Or if your life was detailed on the calendar and it was where you went and what you spend time on. You know how like sisters do like the daily in the morning, wake up, cook breakfast, feed the kids. And you give like a daily synopsis in the little sisters chat. If I was to take that for you as a sisters, and put it on a 30-day spreadsheet and say, okay, for the last 30 days, this was the main thing that this sister was on. What would you, and you don't gotta say it out loud. I want you to think. What would others say that you love the most?
Starbucks. No.
I mean,
Coffee.
I want you to think. Because your calendar is a dictation of where you're going to be and what you're going to give your time to. And your bank account is what you spend your money on, which are what? Time and money are two what?
Resources?
Yeah, I'm looking for another word that starts with an I. Time and money. If you take money and put it in the stock market, you're doing something that you take. Right, they're two what? Time and money represent two investments. And usually if you follow the money, or if you understand where a person spends their time, then you get to figure out what they're about. Y'all get why I asked the question? So if I can look at your bank account, what would you love the most that you spend on? And if I can look at your calendar, if your life was on a 30-day calendar, what would I say you love the most? Just think about it. It's a question.
Car put some online.
He said, we all broke, we ain't got no money. Is that what he said? He said, we all broke. He said, my magnet is information, biblical first as new and useful information. Okay, Brother Moshe, work and bills. So Moshe's calendar says work, daycare, and then all the bread goes to bills. Okay, that's fair. I mean, in actuality, I think a lot of our calendars and bank accounts are set up that way, right?
Right?
The way my bank account's set up, it's like it only pays bills.
Like it says credit card payment, credit card payment, credit card payment, mortgage payment, credit card payment.
It's like the way it's set up on purpose, it can only pay bills. You can't withdraw from it. Cash.
You can only deposit.
You can only deposit and then make automatic payments to big corporations for lights, heat, food, rent, car notes.
Right. All that.
It ain't set up to do nothing else. It's set up to receive money often and then deplete it very quickly. Right? That's how it's set up. So bills, right? Food, DoorDash, groceries. Ew. Okay.
Yep.
Right? So when you look at that statement and it's like DoorDash, Chick-fil-A, this, that, right? You're seeing what you want to invest money-wise onto. Okay.
Sis, I thought you said I'm an alcoholic low-key. Workaholic.
Oh!
I seen the A.
Yeah.
And then I just seen the N, aholic.
Okay, so people are answering. So what would y'all answer if y'all want to read? He ain't got no bank account, so
Well, when I do get my bank
he do got
account,
some money though. Yeah.
it's gonna
Give me a
it'll
loan.
show many of the things I spend it on is the stuff I need for right now
Okay.
and well food.
Right.
Yeah.
Food. Okay. Who else? What is it? Kalaya said, my magnet lately has been focusing on my children since I've been home, not working, and school, making sure the school has what it needs spiritually, working on patience. Calendar in the past 30 days, watching classes, listening to the Bible. Bank accounts, groceries, and others. Right. So, I think typically, just across the board, we kind of, that's a measure of, like, we all kind of have the same pleasures, the same, like, foods,
Yeah,
right? And studies. All right?
I like to eat and read.
YouTube shorts. All right, okay. Right? So,
Yeah, 5 minutes of wisdom, son.
right? So go back to Matthew's real quick. Read 6 and 21.
Matthew chapter 6 and verse 21.
Well, read verse 19 again.
Verse 19. Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth,
Right?
where moth and rust doeth corrupt.
Right. So if you look at this scripture here, what is Yahweh Shai doing? Go ahead.
Where neither moth nor rust,
When neither moth or rust corrupt. Go ahead.
and where thieves break through and steal.
Go ahead.
But lay up for yourselves treasure in heaven.
So he's given us two options. He's given us two storehouses. Do you agree? Storehouse number one, where moth and rust doeth corrupt. Storehouse number two, but lay up for yourselves what?
Treasures in heaven.
So there's two storehouses, correct? Right. So that's first and foremost that we have to understand there's two ways to invest. Let's just say time and money. There's two ways to invest. You could either invest it where when you invest it, it can easily be corrupted, moth, rust, or someone can steal it. Time you can invest improperly. Does anybody get that wellness check on their phone where it tells you how much screen time you used, or did y'all disable it? I don't want to know how much screen time I'm using. Yeah, how it tells you like last week you spent 4 hours on the game. You're down 5 minutes from last week.
Dang, only?
Did y'all disable it?
I don't have it.
Huh?
I have it on my phone.
You got it on your phone. They call it like the well-being check or the wellness check. See, a lot of us disabled it because we don't want to be we don't want to have that well-being reminder like you burning too much screen time.
Like your screen time on your phone is 19 hours
Yeah.
a day.
Yeah, because it even tells you how much time you spend on the phone while driving.
Ooh.
You spend approximately 3 hours while driving this week. That should be 0, right? Unless you're playing music on the phone and it's counting that, but it's not really counting that. It's counting when you got the phone to your face
Oh no.
while you drive. Like people I be next to, they got the whole laptop in their lap, sliding down the street in the dark.
That's crazy.
Bruh, it's crazy, but it's typical. So the point is, we're being shown that there are two places to put your investment. A place that can corrupt or a place that can actually store your investment for a later time. Because what is the point of investing? What's the point of investing? Corey, break it down. What's the point of investing?
No, the point of investing is
What's
to
the,
increase the gain. So okay.
you ain't gotta get deep.
Oh.
It's 2 words.
Oh, okay. Well, let me see that. Down.
It's to get a return on your investment.
Right.
Right?
I was about to break it down.
Y'all know you about to go all the way into stock market, Wolf of Wall Street, like
I was
that.
going to pull him up on the podium.
Yeah. You gotta go in.
Yeah.
The whole point of investing is because you're trying to
The return. Yeah.
put something in and be able to come back to it later.
Right.
But not just come back to what you put in. You want to come back to more.
All right.
So we're being instructed, it's being prescribed and instructed that there's 2 places to invest. But one place where you invest, there ain't nothing to come back to because somebody either stole it or it decayed right where you put it, right where you buried it. Another place we put things, we can come back because those things aren't gonna decay it, rust it, and no one can steal it. Watch, reverse 20.
Verse 20.
Uh-huh.
But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven,
Right?
where neither moth nor rust doeth corrupt,
See, moth and rust can't corrupt the treasures in heaven, Gad.
and where thieves do not break through,
And no one can come through and steal what you've invested, what you've hidden. Read.
nor steal.
Go ahead.
For where your treasure is, then will your heart be also.
So this is important, and that's why I want to focus on this scripture, is because think about it. When you invest into something, or where you put what you treasure, aren't you thinking about it? Aren't you thinking about the things that you treasure?
Okay.
And aren't you trying to protect what you treasure?
Alright.
Or else it would not necessarily be a treasure, would it?
No.
No. And what do most people do with things that are a treasure?
Protect it.
Protect it.
You protect it. And you usually protect it
In the safe.
by all means necessary.
Con.
Right? You got the little alarm system, you got the fingerprint door scanner, you got the
Retina scan.
retina scan. Yeah, you got all that. Glizzy on the hip just in case.
Already.
Right? You got the ring alarm. Like, you could be anywhere in the world and you can see who could walk up to the house. Like, you make sure that you protect that treasure. But think about it. What happens when I start to invest improperly? Well, isn't Christ letting us know that the investment is going to be corrupted regardless of your security?
Con.
Regardless of your security measures, if I invest one way, it's going to be corrupted regardless. And then the other way, I don't have to worry about security measures because those are part of the treasures. The security measures are there, right? So let's go here real quick. I want to just look into these words. The first word is treasure in the Greek. G2344. Thesauros, which would be the etymology of the word treasure that we have now. That's where it comes from, right? Right, yeah, thesauros. A deposit. First definition, a deposit. Right? A deposit, or when you put something into something. How do I show I treasure this water? Well, I have something for it to go into. Or else, if I just pour it out onto the table, it's not going to do it. It's not going to benefit me. So I deposit the water into a cup so I can come back later and put it down, not have to worry about it spilling out, talk to y'all, go next verse, Oh, let me get a sip because I'm throat is dry, parched. Right? A deposit, wealth, something stored up for safekeeping. Right? Something stored for safekeeping. Figuratively. So you have a literal sense of this word, and then you have a figurative sense. Properly, stored up treasures, riches. Figuratively, a storehouse of treasure, including treasured thoughts, stored up in your mind. Because you can store thoughts. You can treasure memories, correct? And you can store those in the mind. Who can rob your memories? The only one that can rob you of your memories is yourself when your memory goes bad. It's the only thing that can rob you of your memories is your own memory. When your memory fails you, your memories are gone. Right? I'm just reading this. You could always just throw it in the chat. It says, in the root, the English term thesaurus, which refers to a storehouse, treasures, is literally a receptacle for something valuable. So treasures means something that holds valuable information. So just off that definition, can't your mind be a treasure? Can't you store treasures in your mind? Okay. And then you could also, like a bank would be a treasure vault, right? People put their treasures. So, got another question. You can sit. I got another question. Yeah. So my question is this. If your house caught on fire, but all the people, all the pets, all the plants for me were all safe, everything's safe and sound, what would be the one thing you would risk it all for to go back into that fire to recover?
That's a good question. So if everything, like, people, there was no lives at stake.
No, it's a risk, so you don't know. You going back in is a risk. You don't know if your life now may become at stake. But everyone you love, so let's say in your case, your rib, your 3 children, they're all outside the house.
Okay.
Right? But you're like, damn, I got that one thing in the crib that I just gotta grab.
The big screen.
What are you running back in to get? Now, there may be a possibility that you might make it out with the thing, or there may be a possibility that you don't. You don't know. It's a 50-50 toss-up.
Oh.
Yeah, head scratch. Like, see, brother start scratching their head, start looking up in the sky.
What's in there?
Okay, watch this. Watch this.
Backpack.
Is there a thing for you?
No, because it not gonna be replaced.
Okay. Is there a thing for you?
I wouldn't get anything.
Is there a thing for you?
No.
Wow.
No.
This.
That,
Because I put a lot of investment in this.
that's what I was gonna say. Like,
The Bible.
if I forgot something,
That's why I said my backpack.
I'm running back for the backpack.
Yeah.
It's right by the door all the time. It's right in the office. I'm gonna make it, coach.
I'm gonna make it.
Yo, like the one one thing I fear losing is my Bible.
Oh yeah.
Like it's like the most fearful thing. Not because I can't go through the scriptures.
Right.
Not because I got 2 of these Bibles. I got a brand new one at the crib. And I got 50 Bibles at the house. It's not about that. It's bruh. I mean bruh.
Yeah, I need you to deal with it.
Bro, who put cowboy jersey? Moshe?
Oh, that is
Oh,
insane.
that's diabolical.
That
That is diabolical.
must have been Hatazar or Yashikar.
That was
Cowboy
crazy.
jersey is crazy. You better all run in for that Patriots jersey. I mean, goddamn. At least they made it.
We got similar colors.
But see, I'm asking these questions because I just want brothers and sisters to think. I know we laughing, but right, no, rib and children are already safe. That's part of it. Everybody that draws breath is safe in the house. Is there an object that you would go in for? That you treasure?
Yeah.
Now, if he's gonna run back in for all that silver, we know what's going on.
Mm-hmm. Your treasure is, huh?
Yeah.
Well, listen, why would you have to run in for that silver? I'll just let it sit there and either withstand the fire or not. Once that fire is put out, it's still silver. It ain't gonna like melt away and just like run off with the water. It's metal. So is there anything the Bible? Right, the Bible, Cowboys jersey. That's nasty work right there, bro. Cowboys jersey inside of this chat is just bad. And that's against the Bible.
Funny.
It's against the Bible, Moshe. No, sir. In a safe. See? Safe is fireproof. David, look, I bet you David's safe, fireproof and waterproof. I bet you it is. For me, it's my apocrypha. God.
Yeah, this is ancient scrolls right here.
Ancient scrollage. I'm grabbing the backpack.
Yeah, it's in the backpack.
And then you're gonna second guess and be like, damn, I gotta go grab them birth certificates and them socials, because them is hard as hell to get. Like once you lose those, like IDs, those are hard to get because you need 2 IDs to get one. It's so backwards.
Clothes.
Clothes.
Bible, clothes.
Okay.
My red bottoms. I gotta go back for my red bottoms.
Wow.
So remember, you're going
The
back.
Gucci.
Remember, you're going back into a burning building to get these things.
You're risking your life.
You're not able to grab them while you're ushering the kids out. You're literally outside and you're looking and the thought hits you. Close, and then you dash back in. Okay. See, look, David said that thing waterproof and fireproof. That thing could get burnt up, and he gonna be able to and get all his after the fire goes out.
Survive the apocalypse.
Honestly, whatever is left is left. I don't think I'm that tough enough to run back as long as my family is safe. I'm good. Okay, so that's the fire test. Again, I'm gonna ask this question. Let's say I find your phone and I'm going through the phone, right, to figure out whose phone it is. And, you know, I was able to look at your calendar and your photos. What would I conclude, or what would that person looking at your phone conclude is the most important thing to you? Based off your calendar and your photos. What's the most important thing? Zion will figure the rest out. God, you'd have to. Intuitive goal to identify their treasure immediately.
Family.
So based off your calendar, meaning, remember, this is off the thought that your life is on a calendar and you plan everything you're gonna do. 2 o'clock, doctor, 3 o'clock, this, 4 o'clock, Seinfeld, I don't know.
Seinfeld.
But if you had your 30-day calendar written down with every place that you go in a 30-day span, and then couple that with your photos, your immediate, not what you screenshot, the photos that you be taking, what would I conclude that is the most important things in your life? It could be rhetorical, or y'all can answer. What?
I was just gonna say family.
Okay, family, right? Right? Who else? I hope it ain't like Bissonette or something like that. Like,
Oh no.
last 5 photos was like the chicks on Bissonette. Like, why? Well, that's where I was at. I was taking stock. What's that?
I would say all you would find is, Vice Kylie, me and Corey, and then as far as the calendar, is all school stuff, and then keeping up with everybody's appointments, dental, medical, that's about it.
Okay, right. What was that? Oh, Asherai. Ariel, right. Fasting schedule. The camp. You know, I'm asking these things because you can literally base where a person's treasure is, or what they treasure based on what's inside their phone, what they will go back and rescue. And then from there, where the treasure is, right? Like what the scriptures say, doesn't it say where the treasure is, the mind will be? And so what I'm trying to do is help y'all connect the dots, right? We're trying to help connect the dots. Where your treasure is where your mind is. And that's very important because a lot of the times, you know, we tend to look at it backwards. Where I put my mind is where the treasure is. And we're going to explore that. Let's go to G 5588. Family, wait, let me see. Seeking the kingdom. Family, animal pictures on the Israelite calendar, and nature. Food. Right? Y'all are some foodalites. Y'all some foodalites. Right? Abadiah, blood and spiritual family. I'm looking through my photo gallery. Yeah. Okay, so the people that you hold dear will be in the gallery. I mean, if I look at my photo gallery, It would be a good. I mean, I be taking a lot of sneak photos. Let's see. Let me see if I'm capping. Let me go to my gallery real quick. So if I go to camera,
I got pictures of food.
yeah. Okay, so watch. Out of my last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 photos, 5 of them are of the family. Right? I got a family photo. Who's in it? All 19 kids. Lakarab, Justice, your pa, Mathaniah's in the corner, and we all just chilling in the kitchen. That was on a snow day. We was just chilling. And I just snuck off a photo, another photo, right? The kids eating carrots. So out of 10 photos, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are the family or kids. And then one is of all the James Bond movies on Netflix. That's another one. And then another one is a video of a James Bond movie I sent to a brother. And then another 2 is of a class. So I feel like I got a pretty well balance, right? But there's more of the family in there. And if you go through the photos, you're gonna see a mixture of what? Bruh, everything. Smorgasbord of family, a little bit of gardening, class stuff, different information for classes, different sources, right? It's all gonna be geared towards the things that I invest in. Yeah, you're gonna see what I invest in. That's the point. You're gonna see the screenshots of the things that I gotta come back to later because, wait, that's something to invest in, or that's something to look into. I gotta spend my time on that. Like, watch this. What if I went to your YouTube watch list? What if I went to your YouTube history and looked at your last 30 days of content and then looked at your watch later content? What we got? What we doing? Where we at with it?
Forex.
Huh?
Forex.
Okay, so 4X. Where we at? Your pa, where we at? 30 days of YouTube.
I don't watch YouTube.
Whatever you be on. See?
I don't know.
Got him. You thought I was gonna. Y'all thought I wasn't gonna slide around to what y'all really be on, right? Who in here actually watches YouTube? Okay, so 30 days of YouTube. What you got going?
30 days of fitness, forex.
Trying to get his chesticles right. Okay.
Fitness, forex, and I watch a lot of like psychological videos too, stuff like that.
You trying to break me down, youngin?
Yeah.
You trying to come for me? Okay.
I'm looking at mine, it's like psychological videos in class.
So y'all both trying to break me down. What you got?
I got pretty much how-to videos.
Okay.
As far as
Well, there's a lot of how-to videos, bro. Like how to be a pimp is in there too. How to be a dictator.
I mean, he got that
You
natural.
already got that naturally. Okay. How to be a player.
like how to fix your car a little bit.
Okay. So how to
different recipes,
how to cook and fix things. That's a good husband.
and then movies and music.
Cause that's all you're gonna be doing as a husband. Hey babe, can you fix this? Hey babe, I'm hungry. Well, shit, we gonna have to cook something. You better learn. Right? What else? Yeah.
Mine is some music,
Okay.
also cooking,
Okay.
and some fixing, like here and there, some fixing, some class.
Right.
And let's see what else.
Well,
And wrestling.
History. And what?
Wrestling. 'Cause I've been
Damn.
watching-
That W. See, yeah, that's a good place to catch that. I remember I fell into the black hole.
Yeah.
If you would have saw my history for like a good, you would have been like, this nigga is fiending. It was crazy.
Damn.
But if you look at my history, it's news, world news, what's going on in the world. It's some type of class, some type of Bible knowledge.
I watched 2 Sabbath classes in one day. I was
A gang of gardening stuff, a gang of gardening videos, a lot of stuff about herbs, a lot of stuff about how-tos, how to, do stuff with the like how to canning and preserving and, that type of stuff. So it's like everything kind of folds into itself, right? I'm not really wasting time on celebrity news. I'll catch a bar or two, but it's more like what's going to be beneficial future, because I don't got really time to waste. You see what I'm saying? And sitting on YouTube can be a waste of time, or you can really be attending YouTube University. Yeah. So I try to treat it as YouTube University and decipher different information that can be beneficial going forward. Right? Who put that? So in People's Court. Damn, the People's Court is crazy. My top People's Court. Damn, Ivy. My YouTube, right? Learning how to edit. Oh, that's dope. That's a sister. Classes on real estate and photography information. Yeah, so that seems like maybe those are aspiring ambitions that you like, or those can turn into professions, right? But again, I'm doing this exercise, right? And I'm taking the time because, first of all, we're not in a rush. There's going to be mad scriptures and information coming. But I really want to settle into this concept of where do you put your time as an investment? Where do you put your money as an investment? Because really, those are the only two things you got at the end of the day to invest into anything. And in some things, you're going to invest time and money. Like when you get inside of a relationship, you a man and you try to get inside of a relationship with a woman, and you got to put in time, and then you might have to break a little bread to go on that little date. You might have to break a little bread to go out and eat. You're going to have to spend time and money, right? But a lot of things come with those two attachments: time, money, right? And then some things are just time, and then some things are just money. And really, you gotta be mindful of what storehouse are you putting them in, right? What storehouse am I investing my time and money into? What storehouse am I putting is it the heavenly storehouse, or is it the corruptible storehouse here on earth? That somebody's it ain't that you're a neglect, somebody's constantly trying to steal your time and waste it. Somebody's constantly trying to take your money and waste it. Someone's constantly trying to get you to invest in something that's not profitable. Hey, take the time, watch this video so they can get your money. Ain't that how that goes? They come with like, we got the breakthrough for hair loss. And you're like, damn, they about to teach me how to grow my hair back. And then guess what you do? 15 minutes later, you're like, yeah, and buy my course. And you're like, buy the course? Hold up, bro. I thought you was going to break down the jewels right here. Nope. You just wasted 15 minutes. And all they try to do is get your money. And some people fall for it. You waste all that time on the gram, looking at the little yamps, the little scampies. And what they trying to do? They trying to maneuver you over to their OnlyFans to spend that money. That's how that works. They call it they have a link tree.
Link tree.
You hit that link tree, and all of a sudden it's like OnlyFans, top this, you like, damn, you did all that just to get me over there? Yep. And guess what? It be working.
Hey, I watched a video.
Yeah? You did what?
I watched this video.
Oh, really?
And the dude, he was like, he just ordered this online course. And the online course dude is talking to him. He got the headphones in. He was like, yeah, now since you ordered my course, you what you got to do in order to be successful, you got to lock in. You got to stay positive. And I'm going to say a bunch of other generic uplifting stuff. And then he's like, and then guess what? You're gonna feel good and feel better, and you're gonna start making money. And then you purchase my next course.
Oh God!
And then I'm gonna tell you some more uplifting stuff.
Right. The booster
and I'm gonna
course.
be making money, and then you're gonna be making money because you gonna listen to me, and then you can purchase my next course, and then we both doing good because I'm making you feel good, and I'm making money, and then I'm gonna help you make money if you keep listening to me and making me money.
Wow, it's hilarious. But that's how I go. It's a grab.
Yeah.
Right? It's a grab. Like I sent the brothers a whole slew of Instagram For some reason, my Instagram was on church slander. It's crazy. And they'll pull up all the videos of the pastors. For some reason, you know how that algorithm go. You get one of them videos and it just keep feeding you and feeding you.
You know, I think it's like if they put it on and you spend any amount of seconds, you don't like automatically.
And they just shoot you the next one.
Yeah.
So I was getting all the videos of, we need you brothers and sisters to donate, to sow a seed of 10,000.
Yeah, that was crazy.
It's like $10,000, damn. Hurry up and do it, don't even think. And then the next video, you know y'all ain't right for only giving me a Movado watch when you guys could have got me. Then the next one. And the next one.
Like $1,200. That's all. That's all you donated.
That's all you got. Well, that's all I got. Well, it was $1,200 plus another $1,200. Go sit your raggedy ass down. And it's like, wait, these pastors is really doing this to these people? And I'm shooting them to the brothers like, look, boom, boom, boom. That was like an early morning algorithm, right? So again, investments. So we got the fire test, we got the calendar test. Let's go into this word, cardia, the hearts, G2588, right? The heart, figuratively, the thoughts or feelings, the mind, right? Now this word is used, I believe, let me see what it says. Yeah, this word is used or mentioned 800 times, and it's never speaking literal. Gotta understand that. It's a figurative thing, right? Cardia, right, where you get heart, cardio, cardiac arrest, cardia, right? But it's speaking in a figurative sense. By analogy, the middle. So what it's trying to get you to understand is that, you know how you say, I got that gut feeling, right? Where's your gut?
Right.
Is that the center of your body? But they're trying to say that those thoughts and feelings may come from, they associate it with the heart as where the feelings come from, but we know you don't think with your heart. Literally, it's a figurative saying, right? Right, it says, it's mentioned over 800 times in scripture, but never referring to the literal physical pump that drives the blood. It's only used figuratively in both Old and New Testament. Uh-oh. Go to Colossians real quick. Learn how to sow and how not to get sued. What the? Oh, because of the profession that you're in. Yeah, learning how to sow.
Sue.
Learning
Sue
how
or
to
not get sued.
learn how to sue. Oh, I thought it said sow. Oh, learn how to sue and not get sued. Damn, you trying to sue people? Stay away from you.
Sue people too.
Go to Colossians. Let's just get these out the way, just on this point. And it's 8 o'clock, right? So obviously there's going to be a part 2 to this. I didn't even touch on nothing really, but I wanted to solidify in your mind really what we're talking about. Colossians 3 and verse 1. Go ahead.
Colossians chapter 3, verse 1.
That's why I watch People's Court. Got you. Got you. Go ahead.
If ye then be risen with Christ,
Come on.
seek those things which are above.
Do what?
Seek those things which are above.
So there's an if clause. If you're risen with Christ, seek those things that are above. So remember, we're talking about these storehouses, right? If you're risen with Christ, then you got to put your mind where Christ is. And you have to have your treasures where Christ is. Go ahead.
Where Christ sitteth on the right hand of God.
So you have to have your mind, or excuse me, your treasures in heaven. Go ahead.
Set your affections on things above.
So how would I go about to setting my affections? What does it mean to be affections? What does that mean? Affections. What is it trying to get us to understand about set your affection?
That's your mind. Like,
Your mind, but if I'm affectionate,
Your
what?
care.
Your care, your love, right? Somebody look up the word while we go through it. Affection, set your affection, go ahead.
On the things above,
Come on.
not on things on the earth.
So all we see here is Paul giving the Colossians, or the people of Colossus, he's giving them the same teachings that Christ gave. He just using different words. What we got for affection?
Affection.
Go ahead.
A feeling of liking and caring for someone or something.
See that? A feeling. So set the things, your likes, they should be above. Somebody turn that heat up a little bit. My kneecaps and toes. Right? Yeah, bro. It's 2 degrees outside. So the things that what?
A feeling of liking
Uh-huh.
and caring for someone or something.
So it's the things that you care for. It's the things and people that you care for. It's those affections. But they should be more, like what the scriptures are saying is, those affections should be more solidified in a spiritual sense. Not that you're not going to physically care for your children and your wife. Not that you're not going to do carnal things like feed and clothe them. But watch this. What happens if you only do the carnal things, but there's no spiritual affection towards your wife? How well does that go? Yeah, carnally, I'll make sure that the bills is paid. I'll make sure that there's food on the table. I'll make sure that you're fulfilled in a carnal sense, but then what about her spirit? Is lacking because I don't have no affection spiritually. We don't conversate. We don't talk about stuff. We can't go in depth into anything. We can't reason on a spiritual level. Biblically, we have nothing to speak about. See, we about to go somewhere. We about to start taking this turn. We about to start taking this right turn into the concept of what if I have nothing by way of those affections for my children? Yeah, I feed you, I clothe you, but I can't affectionately in the spirit give you advice. Where do we go from there? So my investment is down here, but I need to be able to transition my investment up here where Christ is. But what did it say about this investment?
It said in the scripture.
What did it say in verse 21?
Where your heart is.
Or excuse me, in verse 19. Moth and rust and thievery doeth corrupt. So it don't matter if I feed, clothe, pay the rent, got the car running. That all can end just like this. But what can't end just like this? The lessons, the talks, the hey son, come here real quick. Let me rap to you about hey daughter, slide over here into my car office and let's me my car office and let's talk. Let's talk about real stuff, not like the thing that you feel comfortable in talking about. That's also down here because that's your investment. But let's talk about your spirit. Let's talk about where your head is at with certain things. Let's talk about what expectations you've set on yourself and others around you. You're really just as good as your investment, right? You're really just as good as your investment. So think about it. We're being instructed, right? We're being instructed to set our affections on things that are above. Like we're supposed to love more and have a liking more to more spiritual things and more spiritual attachments than carnal. So as a wife, I should love more that my husband is a man of discipline. He's a man of standard. He can get me back on track when needed. He's doing what the Bible says. He's God, Christ, man. He's that umbrella over the family. He's the cover. You know, y'all like to brag, like, my cover, right? My covering, my Boaz, right?
Or broke ass.
Or damn, broke ass is crazy. Use my broke ass. But see, I'm about to get there. You should be more in tune into that aspect than, well, shit, he's broke. He ain't never got no money to take us out. He ain't never got nothing to do nothing with. There should be more of a liking for the wisdom and the knowledge than the bank account, than the opportunity to go have fun. Y'all get where I'm going? Same thing with a woman, brothers. You should be more happy that she's willing to hear. That, oh, she's ready to be led with her continent mind. And that she's willing to yield to your biblical intuition and wisdom and experience. You should be more into that than the size of her breast and backside. Well, you know, I only got with her because she got double D's. Damn, that's it? Well, yeah. And you know, she could cook a mean casserole. All right, fam. So that's all you're going to have later on is double D's inside the casserole.
Oh, no.
Or no double D's and no casserole. Because guess what she going to do? Cook a casserole for somebody else. Right? The point is, if you're investing in a carnal level, regardless of what it is, and if you're getting into something and it's solely that, it can only last for so long. That's the point. And then we get to understand, damn, well, because what do people say? Man, I've been with her for 10 years. I invested so much time. And you start bawling and crying, and he's like, well, what did you actually invest in, yo? Why was your mind on her? And what part of her was your mind on? Was it on her spirit? Or did you invest to get the goods? Okay, sis, well, you wasted 9-10 years of your life. Well, what part of him were you investing in? Was it the spiritual part to help him grow? Pillar of rest, tower of death, tower against death, building your house? Or were you just investing on him because he looked good? Because he was Zorro. He looked like Zorro. Right? His hair flowed in the wind. He had muscles. His chest was big. He had a tight six-pack.
He was over 6 foot.
He was over 6 foot. Yeah, like, what was it that, why was your mind on him? Or why did you give him the time of day to allow your mind to now be led to that situation? Do y'all understand what I'm saying? Okay. Y'all with me? Online. Real quick, just throw a 7 in the chat if you comprehende. If you comprehendo, throw a 7 in the chat. If you know comprehende, put a 1. I just want to make sure everybody's riding with me and that I'm not going like too left, too deep, too shallow, right? Because we're not in a rush. I'm chilling. All right, everybody's rocking. Because I'm trying to get y'all to understand your relationship physically with your partner, but also your relationship with the Most High, your relationship with the camp. Like, why are you at the camp? Why is your mind attached to the school? Well, is it not because in some shape or form you've invested, you've put time into either the building of painting, cleaning, trim, redecorating,
Floors, podium.
right,
bathroom.
offering different ideas for the school, having your kids learn at the school. Have you not invested? Yeah, we all have, right?
Oh,
Yeah. Why are you with your partner?
Invested.
You invested.
Yep.
They allowed you to invest in them. You allowed them to invest in you, right? And the more you were able to invest, the more you were able to think on that partner, the more your mind started to follow your investment. Damn, we was on the phone, and guess what we were doing? We were talking, and we were getting to know each other. And I remember him saying that, he just be eating Cheetos every night. You know what I should do? I should cook him a meal. I should make him a casserole. Because you invested that time. And you heard that person say something, and now you're going to do what? You thought about what they say, now you're going to put a work to it. That's the point. That's the point, right? That your mind follows what you put time into. You put the time on the phone to get to know the person, hear them out, understand them, and then you go towards that. Comprende? Comprende. 1 Timothy 6 and 17. Right, you put it in, that's the point. You put it into action. Your first investment when dealing with a person was to just sit on the phone and learn them. And then once you learn, like, oh, her favorite color is blue, and her favorite color is red, and she likes roses, what did you go out and do?
Get some red roses.
You went and got you a 6-pack of roses. You did what?
buy red roses.
Right, you didn't go out there and buy damn marigolds or morning glories. Those are blue, by the way. You went out and got her red roses. Because why? You invested time to hear what this person was about. And then you thought on the conversation, and then you said, you know what? I'm gonna do the thing that they liked. I'm gonna do the thing that they liked. Go to 1 Timothy 6 and 17.
Come on.
Read it.
1 Timothy chapter 6, verse 17.
Uh-huh.
Charge them that are rich in this world.
Now remember, the charge here doesn't mean to swipe their credit card.
Oh, okay.
Swipe their credit card that's rich in this world. The charge them, when you go into the word and you get the understanding, it's just talking about to warn or to put them on a notice. The ones that are rich in this world, put them on notice that what? Read.
That they be not high-minded,
To stop them from being high-minded, what do we do? Come on.
nor trust in uncertain riches.
So a person that has riches, you have to put them on notice not to trust too much in your riches because they're uncertain.
Yep.
A person that has something, you got to warn them and put them on notice. Hey, it can't all be, the kingdom of heaven is not just meat and drink, brother. Right? It's not the body more than raiment.
Yep.
That's what it means by charge them. Go ahead.
But in the living God,
Go ahead.
who giveth us richly all
He
things,
does what?
who giveth us richly
Come on.
all things to enjoy.
That's the top mall scripture. God. Charge them that be rich. God, I get it. But
Run them pockets.
But in the context of what it's saying, that's not what it's saying. It's not saying to swipe their credit card. It's saying to warn them of this concept that they can hide behind riches and not have anything spiritual at all. Right? That's what it's going into. And so that's the lesson. Go ahead.
That they do good.
That they what?
Do
So
good.
it's talking about, yeah, you can have your bread, but you got to make sure that you're doing good on the back end. The money, and that anybody can come up. Anybody can, because the Most High gives, didn't it say he gives what?
Rich.
Liberally.
I don't think it uses the word liberally. But read it again. 1 Timothy's 1 and 6 and what? So, where you at? Charge them, right? But to trust in the living God who giveth us richly. You were right. You see that? So read that part again. Read verse 17 one more time.
Verse 17.
Right?
Charge them that are rich in this world,
Remind them that are rich. Go ahead.
that they be not high-minded,
So that they don't get so high-minded about their riches. Go ahead.
nor trust in uncertain riches.
That they don't trust in uncertain riches. Go ahead.
But
So you're reminding them not to trust in their money, but to trust in, go ahead,
the living God,
but to trust in God. Y'all get it? Read.
who giveth us richly,
Who gave them the riches, who giveth to all. He make it rain on the just and on the unjust. That has to be reminded in a lot of people that it can't be just, you can't hide behind money. You can't hide behind your gated community. You can't hide behind this. You can't hide behind that. I get it. You invested, but guess what? Your mind can't solely be on that, Mr. McDuck.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Scrooge McDuck.
Mm-hmm.
Remember? Where was his mind?
Always on his money.
Full of gold.
Always on his gold, right? But didn't he have 3 nephews, Huey, Dewey, and Louie? He
Kind.
never rocked with them. Because he was so busy investing in every way to protect his money. He was building all types of vault, and he had all types of security systems coming out the wall and laser beams, and you had to do trampoline act just to get to the front door. He had retina scans back in the 80s, Mr. McDuck. Yeah. But all his, I always bring this concept out, but all his little nephews wanted to do was what?
Just be with him.
They just wanted to kick it with Grandpa Scrooge.
Uncle Scrooge.
Or Uncle Scrooge.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, hang out with you guys. I can't do the voice. But he wasn't trying to rock with them. He was so worried about keeping his money. His nephews, they had to figure out ways just to get in his eyesight. So what were they constantly doing?
Messing with his money.
Let's go where his treasure is at. If we go to where his treasure is, then guess what? He'll put his mind on us. But for some reason, he always found a way to just get them out the way so he could spit gold coins up into the air and swim and do backstrokes in his gold coins.
Right.
Y'all remember the cartoon? Come on, that was one of the best cartoons, man.
Yeah.
But he literally was neglecting his little nephews because his heart and his treasure were in one place and it wasn't on them. Read on.
who giveth us richly all things to enjoy.
But all things to enjoy. So you should enjoy when you have a little come up. You should take a little solace. You know, I got a little extra money. You know what? Let me go have a little fun. Let me go have a little joy. Right? A little extra money. Hey, come on, kids. Ice cream, pizza, this, that, the third, right? Because that same thing that you get, what is he teaching us? To reinvest it, but in the right places. Go ahead, watch, read.
That they do good, that they be rich in good work.
See, that they be what?
Be rich in good work.
Did you just add something? Go ahead.
Ready to distribute.
Ready to what?
Distribute.
Ready to what?
Distribute.
Come on.
Willing to communicate.
See, are you willing to distribute? Well, you know, I got a little bit, not too much money, man. What'd you do? Block somebody?
No.
Oh, you got, I got too much money, so I ain't got time to give nothing. I ain't got time to talk. I ain't got time to hang out. I ain't got time to do good works. I gotta go protect this bread. Go ahead.
Laying up in store for themselves a good foundation.
And what?
A good foundation.
Right. What are you laying up as a foundation? We've talked about foundation many moons ago, I feel like, but it wasn't that long ago. What am I storing up? Go ahead. Right? You with it?
I'm gonna try to.
Go ahead.
Against the time to come.
Right, because the time to come ain't gonna be about bread. Ain't gonna be about money. It ain't gonna be about gold, silver, right? Platinum, this, that. There's gonna be a time when none of that matters, Eli. What mattered in the book of Eli? It was, I mean, obviously the main thing was the Bible, right? Cat oil and baby wipes. That fresh cat oil so you can hit your lips because it was dry. And baby wipes to get yourself, oh, and an iPod. Remember you had an iPod?
Mm-hmm.
All that mattered in the book of Eli. Cat oil, man, was the mainstay out there. He was trading cat oil for gloves. Get that new butcher knife, cat oil. Got that fresh cat oil.
I couldn't do it.
Read on. Is that it?
No.
Where you at?
Verse 19, last precept.
Go ahead.
That they may lay hold on eternal life.
Right, because that's the point. You can't buy eternal life. No amount of gold you get today is going to get you eternal life tomorrow. No amount of silver, no amount of Forex, no amount of, gardening, right? No amount of editing, no amount of photography. I'm just naming the things that y'all named, not to chastise anyone, because I named what I named, right? But no amount of those things can get you to eternal life. The only thing that's going to get you to that eternal life is now the spiritual things that we try to adopt inside of our life, like how we treat one another. So when I am gardening and I got an abundance of crop, do I let the crop spoil because I can't eat it all, or do I distribute to the saints? Well, because I am being a photographer and I'm learning that art and I'm honing in my skills, and a brother or sister might need some photography done, do I now hit them upside the head, $150 a picture? Or do I say, you know what, let me give you that Israelite discount, right? Let me give you that free for one, free for two, whatever. The point that I'm making is, do you now look at things in a different light and say, well, let me try to help people with the talent? Let me try to help people like Corey does it. He takes photos. He's a very good photographer when he ain't cutting off the top of my head, hating on me, dude. Just not. Well, he's trying to save me. I think he's trying to like not show the bald spot. So I would say he's an excellent photographer for that. He makes sure he cut off the whole top right here so nobody can see that. Damn. You just gonna look up at it?
It was funny. I was just trying to picture it because I've never seen him cut your photos like that.
You be cutting it. I be noticing.
So I was looking up, trying to imagine what it looked like.
I did a couple of them.
So I'm gonna take my statement back and say that he's an excellent photographer for that. Looking out for a man's well-being, a brother's well-being. But he ain't charging us to take photos on feast days. And I'm sure it costs him time to charge the camera, to bring the camera, to protect the camera, to go and upload the photo, like take the photos. He's investing his time. But he's saying, look, I'm gonna invest this over here for y'all over here, and then something on the back end is gonna come out over here. So even the carnal things that we do, they can lead to spiritual things. But you gotta make sure that they do. You can't just say they're gonna, and then they really don't. You got to make sure that they actually lead to something spiritual. Like I'm watching YouTube so I could psychologically break a cat down. For what? Are you using it for angles to be able to get the upper hand to abuse people? Or are you understanding that our people got damn psychological schizophrenia, manic depressant, bipolar, bipolar, manic, maniac, mania going on in their heads, and you're finding ways to be able to reason with them.
That part.
Schizomania, manic, depressive, bipolar, double sickness.
Man.
And I missed a few because we got damn
You
hypocrites,
missed a lot of them.
liars.
Mm.
It's all a sickness. So am I finding angles to be able to create a bridge with these people? Huh?
Instead of avoiding,
Oh,
you said
avoiding accountability,
yeah,
manic depressive,
Manic depressive.
schizophrenic.
that one keep coming up because schizophrenia is a spectrum.
Oh, my bad. Multiple personality disorders.
Oh yeah,
Are you trying to find
autism.
Oh, the autism spectrum, right? Are we trying to find ways to connect with them and bridge the gap to bring them into the understanding? Oh, wait, avoidant behavior. Come on, read.
Yeah,
Chime in on all the mental illnesses. And what's this right here? Oh no, that's something different. It's at the crib. I think there's a book over there, like a dictionary of mental illness or something. Right? Are you finding a way? Are you learning YouTube, using YouTube to use that as a gap, a bridge gapper, or are you saying, nah, I'm about to use this so I can just get the upper hand and manipulate people?
Yeah.
See, it can be used in multitude of different ways.
narcissist.
No, narcissism, narcissistic main character, MCS syndrome,
Yeah.
main character syndrome, schizophrenic, psychopathic, maniac. Some of our people got mania. They suffer from mania and schizophrenia and MCS, main character syndrome. Right? And then you put it in, it'd be like all that stuff in one. So am I on YouTube trying to break down psychologically learning these things to be able to win them, or to offend them more to show them I'm smarter?
No.
See, and that's the point. And that's where it could be a spiritual thing that's beneficial, or it could just be a carnal thing that don't mean nothing. Let's slide real quick. Let's try to slide.
You know,
We don't get one more point in
on
30
that,
minutes.
on
It's
that,
a 7-pointer.
I think about
Part 7. Yeah.
trying to understand those different type of personalities. That's just me doing Galatians 6:1. Who can have compassion on the ignorant?
Mhm.
Like that's me having compassion, because like if I don't experience those type of psychological, defects or what do you call it, syndromes, then I need to try to understand how to reach someone that's going through it. So that's my purpose. I'm just having compassion, trying to be the good shepherd.
Psychopathic, schizophrenic,
Psychopath.
maniacs. Proverbs 23:4.
What's the
No, we had the same point. Just another scripture to add. So what are we touching on? Like the treasures, just the scriptures that talk about us storing up treasures in heaven. What is we still on that? What is your magnet? Right? Or what are you drawn to? That's another way of looking at it. Are you drawn to storing up carnally, or are you drawn to storing up spiritually? And then what is the draw? Why do people draw themselves to you? Is it what you offer on a carnal sense? Well, he got money. Or is it on a spiritual sense? Right? Is he drawn to you because you cook good and you got a nice body? Or is it because you can do those spiritual things like humility and cook good? Meekness, modesty, right? For some of y'all, sorry, it's only because you look good. Damn. And he wishes that he never got with you. Other than that. Yep. Because you don't offer nothing spiritually, really. You might offer like a word here and there, but for the most part, you all about you. You all about you. But then, guess what? Don't it say like, a man shall cling to his like?
Yep.
So if you carnal as hell, and he got with you, he carnal as hell. And vice versa. That's it. That's it. Right? And then you wonder now, why does the relationship not have no real substance? The one thing I can say about my relationship is that it ain't perfect, because I'm not a perfect man, right? I'm a very I'm a dynamic being. Why she looked at me like that? That's crazy. She didn't agree. I don't think she agreed with my word. Dynamic leaves room for like ups and downs and lefts and rights. I'm dynamic. I'm not using it in the sense like the dynamic duo Batman. With the pow, right? I'm just saying I'm dynamic.
Yeah, there's many different angles.
No, this is a better word. I'm robust. Yes, I'm a robust person, right? There's always things to add. There's room to take away, right?
Like robust is like full?
No, robust meaning that there's always room to grow. It's a robust package, meaning it's full, but things can be added to it. That's what the sense of robust is, right? Just look it up, right? But okay, let's just use that. Right? And then so in my being dynamic, sometimes it can pose a challenge for the ones around me, because it's like, well, he likes it like this. And I come back, nah, I like it like that. And it's like, but I thought 5 minutes ago, and I'm like, yeah, well, that was 5 minutes ago. Or that was a year ago. Or that was it. Or I didn't really rock with that like that. I just kind of let you do it, but I'm kind of telling you now. Right? It just, I like to challenge the folks around me. Keep them on their toes. Not keep them guessing, but just keep everybody on their toes. Because it keeps me on my toes. But the point is, I'm not perfect. I don't have it all down. I'm not gonna sit here and act like my relationship just with my rib, kids, and everything is just rock solid. It's just all spirit. Just so spiritual that our house, when I walk in, I'm the last missing piece, and the house hovers into the sky, and we're in the heavens when I get home. Hell nah, I got problems too. I got issues too.
That was a great, depiction you just painted. Like, this sounds great. I want to see that.
I mean, you came to my house today. There was no levitation. You was in the crib today.
I felt like when we were talking, I felt like when Paul said, whether in the spirit or out the spirit, I know not.
The first thing he said when he walks in my house, like, it smells like curry. Like, ain't nobody cooked no curry. Is it just baked into the couches? Damn.
Wow.
Cooked curry like 2 weeks ago.
Hey,
He said, it smelled like curry in here. I'm like,
curry be sticky.
I said, bro, we ain't cooked no curry. That ain't good. You got a fresh nose. So ain't no levitation in my house, bro. I'm a man too, right? But what I will say is that I do my darndest to try to make sure that my investment is not just, well, y'all shut up. I paid the water bill this month. Y'all shut up. I paid the rent. Well, y'all ain't got nothing to say. Y'all eating food, aren't you? I try to make sure that that's not the talking point, and that's not the only thing that I'm there for. I try to make sure that, hey, there's an issue in the house. All right, well, let's just deal with that. Let's deal with it in balance and fairness. Hey, bring both parties. Let's deal with it. Boom. Or my rib has a problem, or she needs counsel, or she got a question, or the kids, or Noah, he's dealing with stuff at school. They can at least understand that they can come and talk, and I'm gonna give them a wisdom, even if they don't like it. I'm gonna supply a wisdom, even if they're wrong, even if they're right. I'm gonna challenge their thought process. I'm going to promote growth and forwardness in my house. Not forwardness, but push forward, right? That I'm going to be a momentum guy. I'm gonna try to push the momentum in the crib, because we want everybody to be better. Not that my rib ain't doing it, right? Not that everyone doesn't have a momentum, but I want to make sure that I'm not just there as the typical dad, the absentee present dad. Well, he's here, but he just at the couch, remote in one hand, beer in the other, and the game's on. Or he don't pay attention to us. All he do is study all day. He don't mess with us. He just be in the Bible, but then he don't use no Bible towards us. So you invest spiritually just to do something carnal? Yeah, he reads a lot of the Bible, but he don't really apply it to nothing. Damn. So if we go to him, it ain't gonna be fair anyway. If we go to him, it's gonna be biased. If we go to him, he's gonna be unfair. If we go to him, he ain't gonna judge properly. So I try to make sure that I at least provide, in my lack of perfection, avenues that are spiritual for my household, for the kids around me. As much as I'm, stop, no, look. I come back and say, hey, you gotta have patience, son. Hey, you gotta start listening. You gotta this, the Most High this, the Lord this. Y'all eating? Did y'all say thank you? Yes. You set up your prayers? Okay, well, go ahead and do that. Manashah, lead it. Trying to bring something to the table that's spiritual. That the children can store up these lessons and say, you know what? I'm in a pinch. But at least I have something to draw from in that pinch, because my father, my mother, the brothers and sisters around me imparted spiritual lessons for me to draw from, those spiritual waters. Because when an actual well runs dry, like my cup, there's nothing to get out of this cup once it's dry. But the waters of wisdom are supposed to be ever flowing, right? And we're supposed to be ever being able to drop down our pitcher and draw those waters. That's what you're supposed to be looking to provide in your household if you're a man or a woman. Something that the people around you can hold on to besides, damn, you know what? She baked a mean cake. You know what? She was just so tawab at cleaning bathrooms. Right? She was just great at steaming that floor. No, what do you got spiritually to give? What are you creating with the people around you? I always hit my kids on this. This is one thing I talk to my kids about all the time till I'm blue. I'm like, look, check this out. There's an age gap in the house, right? So you got 18, you got 17. But then you got the middle kids, right? Noah, Jada, they're 12 and 11. But then you got this crazy gap of Manashah and Awarya, right? They're 5 and 4. So I always was on the top girls, the old ones, that they should be investing in the little ones in a different way. You're not their parent. You ain't their mama. We don't want you to be their mama. They got one. You're not their daddy because you're not a man and they got one. But if you move out of this house tomorrow and you leave for 2 years, do they got something, some type of memory with you? Some type of good that you did towards them that they can revert back to and remember you, or do they forget about you? Oh, your pop been gone for 5 years. Well, who's that? Damn. Oh, well, Justice went off to college. She went off to college. Who's she? Are you investing in them, in their well-being? Right? Or is it just solely that mom and dad are the only investors? This is something I talked to them. I was on their ass about it. Like, what do y'all, like, do y'all sit with them and just enjoy them? Do you ever do the thing that they want to do? Right? Because Manashah, he'll just homework you to death. Hey, you want to do some homework? And it's like, well, homework? Man, nah, we ain't trying to do homework. But that's what he wants to do. Right? That's what he wants to do. So do you do that thing with him and say, hey, you know what? Let me invest into him real quick. Let me see what makes him tick. Why do my kids, it's like my kids are weird because they go through these little phases where they're like, we just want to go with dad. We don't care where he's going. We just want to be with him. Mm-hmm. And then once they get tired of me and they're like, this dude's boring. He ain't no fun. He didn't buy us pizza when we went with him. He didn't buy us no candy when we went with him. We want to go with mom. Right?
Mhm.
And they try to back and forth. And it's dope because I look at it and they're not doing it because they don't like any one of us at a time. It's because we're constantly trying to invest. Our Rick is constantly sitting with the kids. I'm constantly trying to invest spiritual lessons, discipline, and all these different things. The Bible, they're here, they're learning, right? It's a constant investment into them where I would feel bad if we weren't around for them. The sad part is if we weren't around, they would just constantly remember us and just be in a heartache because of how much we've put into the children, right? The amount of meals that I've cooked for my kids where they're like, Dad, you cook the best breakfast. That's a word. You cook the best breakfast, Dad.
Mhm.
But then they'll cap and be like, with my ribs on, Mom, you cook the best breakfast. I'm like, I thought it was like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Like as soon as she go on vacay, I'm nobody. When she comes on, when she's not, I am chopped. What am I? Chopped liver?
Mhm.
Yeah. They're like, man, Mom is here, right? But either way, the point that I'm trying to make is take the way you deal with your significant other and move that, and then see if you could apply that to others. And do you have the same type of investment? Are you willing to give? Right? The children like Bryce, right? And Kylie, they got an age gap. So there's an investment that he should be putting into her as his sister, right? Meaning, yeah, he got his own life. She got her own thing to do. Yeah, she's the young sister, and that dynamic, what tends to happen in between the age gap? I'm busy and you're annoying, right? But see, you got to put that away for the sake of investment and say, you know what? I'm doing this for both of us because I don't want to be forgotten in the mix of all the people that are investing into you. And then it be said, well, who is this person? Who is that person? We don't have a relationship. We don't have nothing that actually ties us together. How many of y'all got brothers and sisters? Now, how many of y'all are like close with your brothers and sisters? Like super close? Somewhat, right? Because life interrupts and things drive us apart, right? I'm not super close with my brothers and sisters. And we talk about that dynamic all the time, that we actually talk about it, that we're not close like that. But we don't disagree. We don't fight. We don't let that come in between our good time. We try to nurture the relationship. We try to reach out more. And that's just on one side, right? And we try to invest and we try to get on these little group calls. Me and my brother and sister got on a group call the other day. And I think we all were excited. We were like, damn, this is the first time we ever got on a group call, just us three. I'm in my 40s, they in their 40s, damn near. And we were like, damn. The sad part of it, one of us was missing, my older brother. So it wasn't complete. But just that dynamic, we've been around with phones this long and we never got on a three-way call to just rap with each other. And I'm like, damn, we got to get better at this. But we're learning, right, to invest on this side. Invest more time because there might be less. And you know, I ain't gonna lie, I was on the phone. I was talking to my brother and my sister, and I was teaching my younger brother something about a certain topic, and it was a spiritual thing. And I said, listen, bro, I'm not trying to chastise you. This is what I had to tell him. I'm not trying to chastise you or come down on you, but I do feel like I need to teach you this so that you don't make this mistake going forward or make a mistake going forward. And he was like, nah. He was like, nah, say what you got to say. I'm here. I'm listening. I'm learning.
That's good.
I'm like, all right, cool. So I'm going to say what I got to say. I'm going to be respectful. He didn't do nothing wrong or do nothing egregious or anything like that. But I know how I can be, right? And I know how when you're trying to give somebody something spiritual, how that can be taken because it hits their spirit and it don't feel good. And then it's like, oh, I got to reject that. I'm rejecting that deposit.
Yeah.
That treasure That's why Christ said it. He said, do not give your what to what?
Pearls to swine.
Right. A pearl is a treasure.
Mm.
Man, you dropping jewels on me.
Yep.
Right?
So sad.
But it can be rejected because it don't look like a treasure at first.
Mm-hmm.
Read where you at.
Proverbs chapter
I just went on a
23
whole
and verse
tirade.
4.
Go ahead, read.
Proverbs chapter 23, verse 4.
Read.
Labor not to be rich.
Come on.
Feed from thy own wisdom.
Hey, how long has the live stream been going? I want to stop it at 2 hours. Go ahead.
Will thou set thy eyes upon that which is not?
So read it one more time. Salakia.
Proverbs chapter 23, verse 4.
Go ahead.
Labor not to be rich.
But the Bible does say to labor. But you don't labor to be rich monetarily. We're supposed to be laboring. Like it says in Timothy's, right? That they do good and that they be rich in good works. That should be the labor that we're constantly laboring over. And that we're constantly trying to figure out, man, where do I put this investment? And where do I put this investment of good work? And who do I give this investment to? And where do I store up this investment? Some of us, we dope on Robinhood. You know how to break down stocks and and blah, 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 and Webull and public. But then when it's time for you to invest in a spiritual sense or in someone else, you draw a blank. Labor not to be rich. Cease from thine own wisdom. Because what? The wisdom of Christ tells you to do what? Invest in the things that are above. Go ahead.
Verse 5. Will thou set thy eyes upon that which is not?
Right. And don't we often do that? Don't we often set our eyes on that which is not?
Yeah.
Now this is why I'm asking these questions about, okay, your house is burning down and your whole family is safe. What you running back in for? Because if you have something to run back in for and your whole family is outside with you, either you don't value your own life or you're actually setting your eyes on the things which are not. The things which are not is talking about things that are temporal. Things that 1 minute they're here and the next minute they're gone. Things which are not. Things that they're here, they're gone, and then guess what? They're right back.
Yeah, that's when Yahweh said he said the meat that perisheth.
Right? Go ahead. Labor not for
the meat that perisheth.
Somebody get that. Somebody get that one. That's a good one.
137.
That's it? Oh, we got 20 more minutes.
It's
Somebody find me that one. Labor not for the meat that perishes. But that's a good one. And I'm glad I didn't have it, so you can have it. But I wish I would have had that one too. Read. What you use, the phone? What you use, the phone?
Into my Bible.
You what?
Looking into my Bible.
All right, go ahead, bro. Got kind of quick there. You got Elijah beat.
all right.
Damn, stomping cats out. Go ahead.
John chapter 6 and verse 27.
Go ahead.
Labor not for the meat which perishes,
Come on.
but for that meat which endureth unto everlasting life.
I mean, come on. We just doubling, tripling down on this idea of remember, watch. If you scroll back up in the chat, how many of y'all said food?
The meat that perisheth.
How many of y'all said food?
Clothes. Perisheth.
Yo, I think I've seen food in there mad times. Like, hey, look at your bank statement. What you spend the most money on? Some of us hit the grocery store and then hit the fast food spot on the way home.
Diabolical.
That is insanity.
Well, the thing is it takes so long to
To
prep
prep
and cook.
something, yeah. Like I'm just tired grocery shopping. Nah, bro, you worried about food too much.
I'm hungry right now.
You'll hit the grocery store, spend a good $500, and then double down with another $80, just in fast food. Oh, that depends on the size of your house. If you figure 8 people, $10 a head, that's reasonable, right? Yeah, one Whataburger meal is insane. I gotta get the regular Whataburger meal. Ain't no double meat, triple meat for me. I'm getting the regular small little Whataburger. And that hits you for $10.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Add cheese.
Who went with me to, who spent $50 at Whataburger between 3 people? It was me, Noah, and Justice. And Noah thought he was in there. He was like, I got $50. I'm about to spend, I'm gonna get all 3 of us something. But she handed him that change. She gave him like 30 cents back.
Man.
When it was all said and done, he was like, what? He looking at the receipt like, huh? I was like, yeah, bro. And we didn't go crazy on the menu. We didn't go crazy, right? But he got that receipt and change back. He was like, ooh. That's what you've been doing all this time?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, see, now you understand what I've been doing, bro. Now you understand why I can't take all of y'all to Whataburger.
We'll sneak a one off.
Yeah, we gotta creep. I gotta do one kid at a time because it's bad, right? But the point is, yeah, she said it's diabolical and true. It is. Like you just grocery shop 500 and then you went to the fast food spot, and then you got snacks in the car and a Starbucks.
Yeah, the Starbucks keep you going while you cooking.
Damn.
The snacks
Yeah.
keep you satiated while you cooking.
But then why you still thinking about food? Go ahead, add to it. Read. Go ahead. Watch. You about to add to it.
You can't cook the same day you buy the groceries.
What wisdom is this? Because that wisdom descended not from above. That's like saying you can't cook the animal the day you slaughter it.
That's crazy.
No, because you put so much work in slaughtering and you tired. You just want to eat now.
That's the whole point.
So you got to already have some fast food.
Where is this wisdom coming from, sir?
Coming from the black community.
Right. The black community says
The representative of the black
that's why
community.
Costco got a whole pizza spot inside the Costco.
Gone.
Cause they know how niggas be.
Bro, Walmart got McDonald's and,
Right, they got the
and damn Charlie's.
and rotisserie chickens right in the front. They know on the way out, you like, I'm about to grab this rotisserie chicken and this bread because I ain't cooking a damn thing. Right? They know, but it's like, nah, that's you thinking too much about
Food.
that thing, right? Like if you go back into what everybody was saying, food is like top tier. Food, right? Where we don't gotta think so much about, we shouldn't have so much thought about something that perisheth. Because are we giving equal thought again to the meat that leadeth to everlasting life?
Mm-hmm.
In some cases, no, we're not, because we're too wrapped up in our belly. Remember, you cannot serve 2 masters. Read it again. Read that Matthews. We're going to go back to Proverbs. And we're going to end the class here for the part 2. And then the part 3. Go ahead, read. And the part 7.
John chapter 6 and verse 27.
Come on.
Labor not for the meat which perisheth.
Right, labor. Not, so is it saying don't work to be able to put food in your mouth? No. But what it's saying is your thought process, your mentality shouldn't be on just filling your belly. Go ahead.
But for that meat which endureth unto everlasting life.
Yeah, you should be putting in work for that. Going to work and making a paycheck that should be autopilot for a lot of us. You should be on autopilot when you go to your job or your 9 to 5, your slavery. You shouldn't have to think so hard about that. But you should be thinking more on how do I produce something that someone else can benefit from spiritually, right? How do I pull out that brisket of salvation?
The brisket of salvation.
That jerk chicken of faith. Those beef ribs of knowledge. I'm doing like the helmet of faith.
Yeah.
Right. What else?
Like, what book is this?
It's the book of
Qatazap?
the book of the belly, part 1.
Book of the belly.
Book of the belly, 1 and 1. But you should be laboring for those things. Like, yeah, okay, look, brothers know how to cook and brisket and jerk chicken and brother, he can Mr. Butterworth over here baking all types of baked goods and grilling and barbecuing. But does your spiritual meat equal the physical? Like when somebody eat that piece of jerk chicken, dang, that was dope. That was tawab. That was slamming. Are they saying the same thing about the way you deal with them? I like the way you dealt with me on that. I like that wisdom you dropped. And I hate saying that. I like the wisdom. You know why? Because a lot of people don't recognize the wisdom that you're giving them. They're more in reject mode anyway. And I feel like in these days, a lot of people are purposely misunderstanding people to not get the wisdom. They're purposefully suspending their intelligence not to understand. So you don't look for the compliment of, man, that was a dope saying. Let me add to it. Or that was a good check, brother.
Yeah.
Nobody ain't saying that. Nobody ain't saying that, but forget about, oh, that was a good check. How about, damn, I like the way, I like that example that you're putting out, and I like the way your family is moving, right? Like when I go around my family, especially like the ones that ain't seen me in a while, if they see me with my kids, they kind of make, my uncle be making it a point. Hey man, you got a nice family. Everybody look well behaved, and I'm like, yeah, they just keeping up appearances because they know. No, I don't do that. But like my aunts and uncles, they'll pull me to the side like, damn, bro, like we never thought you would even be interested in like family life and kids and because you know I was a little different back in the day. I was the firecracker.
You were the fire?
I was the black sheep. I was the firecracker and the fire. I was all that. I just didn't seem like the stable dude that was just gonna be stable, right? But that's what the word of the Lord does, is it gives you stability. So they're able to see and comment and say, damn, okay, your children are in order. You got a nice wife. She seemed like she loves you and that she's willing to, be in unity with you. Yeah, you look like you keeping yourself together. You ain't on drugs. You ain't out there. We're not getting phone calls and reports that you getting locked up and all these weird, strange things. Like, man, hey, good job, nephew. And I'm like, hey, thank you for providing part of the example. But the ones that said it to me, they married 40 years. They kids is in the world, well off, doctors, lawyers, got their own cribs, not in jail, not on drugs, taking care of their kids, holding down their man, married, taking care of their wives. They're well off in the world, right? So I do give them some credit, but then I always got to bring it back to the Most High and the wisdom. Where, guess what? If my house fails on a financial level, if my car breaks down mañana, let's not wish that on me. We don't need that. But just saying, if something happened to the cars, if the house ain't the same, it ain't there, if the garments, this, that, and the third, I still got something to rely on that my family can draw from. Y'all see the point? There's still something that they can say, okay, we know you ain't got this and this, but you got something for us. At least give us a good word. Right? We do the daily manna. Right? We do the manna of the day. Everybody knows in the camp, the manna of the day. Right? Well, we know the manna in the wilderness was actual physical what? Food.
Yeah.
But the manna of the day that we drop is the wisdom. What's that good word? What's that manna of the day? Right? And so that's where you should be laboring. If somebody say, man, give me a good word. Well, I don't know. Oh, hey, let me get my Bible. Let me go look. Huh? Damn.
Told you people be hitting me up like I'm Solomon. I'm like, bruh.
Give them something.
Everybody
want to hear the oracles.
Everybody want to hear the oracles.
But that's the point. You got to have something to give outside of, I paid the bills today. Outside of, let's go on a date today. Let's go out and just eat today. You got to have something outside of your kids.
Yeah.
You got to have something outside of that for your relationship. Your relationship with the Most High shouldn't be contingent on your man. Your relationship with the Most High should not be contingent on your wife and whether or not she's locked in. Because what if she ain't locked in? Don't you got to go draw from something else?
Okay.
Don't you got to have something else to rely on when that comfort of a woman ain't going to be there for a while or it's not there? Now you got to have a spiritual family, brothers and sisters, to be able to provide comforts and provide the things that they can provide. But did you invest in those people? Those same people that you want to draw from, did you invest anything into those people to be worthy to take? You got relationships with them? I can at least say, way back, before my current rib, when the last rib left, the first rib, when she left and I was left here, and it was sisters, right? It was sisters, and you know how it goes. It's garment time. It's Passover time, right? Shawashana hooked a nigga up, right? Shawashana hooked me up. She knocked out the Passover garment for me for that year. But we developed a relationship. I wasn't expecting her to have to do a Passover garment for me outside of the previous joints that they did. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But she hooked the brother up. She's like, I got you. I'm like, huh? She was like, yeah, I got you. And didn't like just half-ass get me. The thumbnail you did with me doing like this, that was the garment. Garment is still sturdy. Still, I was gonna wear it today, right? But it's still standing the test of time. And that was the 2019 pandemic garment.
Oh yeah.
The blue joint.
The blue.
7 years later, that garment is still going strong. Not a stud fell off. Cause she said, I'm going to invest because he's invested. He's putting his spirit into the camp. I'm gonna put my spirit into this garment. And there were other sisters that had to do stuff for me too, garment wise. Hey, I'm about to take this trip to the summit. Can the sister knock out these pants? Boom, knocked out the pants. Pants is still standing the test of time. I think a brother has those pants now, right? Because I think they got a little bit too, I got chubby.
Mm-hmm.
You got muscular.
Yeah, I put on muscle.
Mm-hmm.
My thighs, my quads got more muscular.
Oh, yeah, the quads is popping.
Right? Yeah. But the point is, people are willing to invest into you once you invest into them. That's the return that we're supposed to be looking at, where if we're investing in each other, there's something to get back from each other. Right? But if we're looking about money, if we're looking about things that are temporal, you're not gonna get what you put in with that. And it's volatile. And now you gotta really have your mind on the volatility. That's the point. Right? How long we been going?
We're at 152,
152.
36.
Where you at?
Proverbs chapter 23, verse 4.
Go ahead.
Labor not to be rich.
Right?
Cease from thy own wisdom.
Come on.
Wilt thou set thy eyes upon that which is not?
Right. Will you set your eyes on that which is not? Come on.
For riches certainly make themselves wings.
Right. Read.
They fly away as an eagle toward heaven.
You know, a lot of us are 100,000aires. Like, you don't have $100,000 flow through your hands. Quickly as you get it, you spend it. Just think about it. You make 60 grand a year, 40 grand a year. You know, you've already had $100,000 in 3 years. 40, 80, 20. It's 120. $120,000. If you make $40,000 a year, $120,000 flows through your hand every 3 years. So in about what? 5, 6 years, you a millionaire. $1 million done flow through your hands. Yeah, some of us have touched $1 million for real. Yeah.
Just ain't seen it.
Just saying, well, that's what I'm trying to show you is that them things, as soon as it lands, and you try to capture it, that thing is flying off to go pay the water bill. That damn $100 bill come into you. You're like, oh snap, got me one. And as soon as you try to lock it up, that man done flew away to the phone bill, AT&T. Done flew away to the rent to the landlord. It's flying into somebody else's pocket. And just like you, it's doing to them what it did is now it's gonna go to somebody else's pocket. When you get a chance, look up the circulation of $1. How quickly $1 circulates from one hand to another. Money be moving like this. Paper money used to move like this. Touch hundreds of hands in a day. Quick. Especially before when all you was doing was spending money. Money was just changing hands quickly. Don't let it be one of them drug dollars.
I was just gonna say something about that because I seen something like that before,
Mm-hmm.
and they said like you'd be amazed on how much money has traces of cocaine on it.
That's what I'm saying.
Like
Yeah.
most of our money.
Your little wholesome dollar bill that you try to go get, Hebrew snacks, Coke money. No, it's a Coke dollar. Somebody done hit a line off the dollar. Damn,
That's crazy.
But
It got
bro,
cocaine and feces on it.
yeah, stripper money right up inside the thong. Yeah, yeah. See, you want to take that right out? What's in your wallet? You know what I'm saying? But that's the point. Like things be moving, man. Things be moving, right? Where we at?
Oh, 155.
155. Damn, do I touch this next point real swiftly? Nah, it's gonna take more than 5 minutes. I'm capping. We only did point one, so let's do it real fast. Drop that. So let's understand the theology. This is point 2. Write it down real quick. The theology of the tether, or the understanding of what comes first, what drags what. You're tethered to something, what comes first. Let's understand it real quick. And we've been talking about it. That's why this should be easy. Right? What have we been saying? That the heart follows the treasure. And it's true because we can see it in our own practical lives. So question, right? The question is, this is the cart before the horse question. It says, most of the world says, I put my money where my heart is. But why does Yahweh Shai seem to imply the opposite, that the heart follows the money? Right? Right. So what you have to understand is investments create attachment.
Yeah.
Where you invest is what's going to create the attachment you have to a thing. So watch, like a car. Like a car. The more you drop on that car note, the more you're like, can't nothing happen to this car. I gotta baby this thing. Right? I done put down 5,000. I'm paying this crazy monthly. And then when you look at it, you're like, damn, man, I can't trade it in because I'll be upside down. I done got some new tires the other day. I just got me an oil change. And you look at all the things you invested in, you're like, nah, ride this thing. Because then you get to the point where I only got 5,000 left. Nah, I'm gonna pay it off, and I'm gonna do what? I'm gonna hold on to this thing and try to ride it for another few years to get the value of what I put in, because that's what we want. But that's what you think about. You think about, how can I keep this thing around?
Yeah.
Just like a family member, just like a woman. You put time into her, you build her spirit, you do this, you do that, and you're thinking about, how can I keep her around? So what do? All the things you can to keep her around. Right? So, well, I'm gonna just, because I gotta write this stuff down so I don't go off the hinges. So I'm gonna just read it. It says, if you buy a stock in a specific company, suddenly you care about that company's news, right?
Yep.
You don't give a damn about Starbucks if you ain't got no Starbucks stock. You're like, all I do is drink it. But see, I remember the first time I opened up a Robinhood account and they give you like some free stocks. And one of the free stocks they gave me was crazy. They gave me some Tesla. They gave me Tesla and some other stuff. Yo, tell me why I got rid of that Tesla stock. I was like, damn. And then the news hit. I'm like, wait, Tesla. I'm like, wait, I sold that. It was a little bit. I'm like, just to have a little bit is better than having none. Because that's one of the best stuff, right? And so now you're watching the news. I'm like, damn. And then all the stuff you invest in that you don't really know about, what do you do to make sure that you try to get some return on the investment? You attach or tether your mind to that thing you invested in, like on the stock market. So now I am watching the news. I am watching the trade. I'm making sure that it's going to go in my favor, even though I got no control. Because once you invest on the stock market, and that thing can go either way. But see, that's the problem with investing in stock markets and investing in these carnal things. They can be volatile. And just because you want it to go up, that thing want to go down. And how can you stop it? So all you can do is what? Think about it. Think about it. Think about it. Lose sleep over it. Give me the one where it says the care for riches loses sleep. Give me that one real quick. So the heart follows the treasure, right?
Ecclesiastes 31.
Read it.
Ecclesiastes chapter 31, verse 1.
Read.
Watching for riches consumeth the flesh.
See that? Watching for riches consumeth the flesh. Now let's just play with this a little bit, where it's where I invest. Either way, it's a consumption. Either way, I gotta put in. So if I invest over here with this person, well, what am I looking for? I'm looking to see if there's gonna be some fruits.
Gone.
If I'm invested into my wife or my children, I'm looking to see, wait a minute, are y'all understanding what's going on? And then the watching and the watching and the watching, and then that if you're not in the right mind can build up a frustration because they're not moving towards the words you've been speaking.
Gone.
So now you move frustration with the kids. Now you move in frustration with the wife because they're not going the way that you think that investment should go. Go ahead.
Ecclesiastes 25. If she wouldn't, no.
Right there. Go ahead.
And the care thereof driveth away sleep.
And the care driveth away sleep. So what are we trying to get to? Well, if you're just think about this. Whatever you're tethered to is what you invest in. So when you start to drift from something, what does it mean you stop doing?
Stop investing.
You stop investing.
Dang.
So guess what? Well, I'm drifting from the Most High. Well, let's look at your screen time, buddy. Does it say KJV Bible app 8 hours a day, or does it say Fortnite?
Dang.
8 hours a day, Bible app 0. It don't even come up on the algorithm of what you be looking at. If we go back into that YouTube watch history, right? Do it got anything to do with class, or is it all about your leisure? If we go back into that, what was it? We go in that daily calendar. Is class part of your daily calendar? Well, I got 7 o'clock, boom. Or is it, I hit my job more than I hit class, obviously. I gotta go to work. I gotta go to work 7 days a week. Right? Some of us be like, I gotta go to work 7 days a week. You don't really have to, but you do on purpose. So that you can avoid the 4 days of class. God damn. And then you wonder why you drifted. All you got to do is look at where you're investing. Oh, well, me and the Rib, we ain't on good terms. Well, okay. Are you investing the time? Are you spending the time to be on good terms? Or are you constantly just over here? I'm going to invest in this woman right here. Hey, babe. How you doing? But she ain't your babe. Your babe is right there. She needs the time. She needs the investment. This is how we got to look at it. If I'm drifting away from something, I'm no longer caring to invest. I'm no longer looking to put in time, money, effort. There's a apathy that is starting to develop, right? Lack of care. And that's the point. You stop putting in those treasures into that thing that you're breaking away from. So think about it. If you start drifting away from drugs and alcohol, let's look at it in another sense. Drugs, alcohol. You know what? I'm slowly drifting away from the porn demon. Barakatah Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. That means you're no longer investing your thoughts into the porn. You're no longer investing your thoughts into drugs. You're no longer you know what? I've been spending less time with the alcohol. Praise be. That means I'm not waking up and the first thing I think about is a beer. The second thing I think about is a beer. The third thing I think about is a beer. And the ninth thing I think about is when I'm gonna brush my damn teeth. I'll brush them after I drink a beer.
I'm gonna use beer instead of water.
Yeah, you just, Jesus. Right? You just dipping in the alcohol from last night, brushing your teeth with Hennessy.
Hey.
See, we can look at this on two fronts, but we have to. So we should be drifting away from things on a negative sense because we're no longer caring to invest that way and in that thing. Meaning, I don't got time for the weed man. I ain't got time for the porn. I ain't got time for this. I ain't got time for that. Even like video games. Bro,
What are those?
right? The only time I play games is with the kids, and that's sparingly. I'm talking about like once a year. They be begging me. Ain't got time for that. But I only do it because I'm trying to spend time with them. I don't care about the game. Because half the time, I'd be like, here, y'all play. I'll just watch it. I just cheer a warrior on. Go, warrior. Get him. Get him. And then she just be whooping Monashah in Mortal Kombat. She just be beating him in all the games. She just be smashing them. I'm like, damn, dude, what's going on with you? You might have to play more games so you can get good. Because there's no way she just laid up like on her side with the bonnet on, just beating this dude's brakes off. I'm like, whoa. Right? But I only do it because I want to spend time with the kids. And that's just another avenue to spend time with them. Because that's what, hey, Dad, can we play the game today? Yeah, we can play the game today. And then me and my rib, we be up there just kicking it with them, spending the time. But I don't make it a point to be like, well, yeah, I'm just trying to spend time with the kids. Video game. And then that's an everyday 24/7 thing. And then when they ain't around, I'm just trying to spend time with the kids on the video game. But the kids ain't in here. Well, no, that's just my sneaky way of saying that's my pleasure. Right? So it's a if I'm moving away from these negative things in my life, good, because I'm no longer investing. But if I'm moving away from the positive things in my life, well, damn, the same is true. I'm no longer investing. If my rib is distant, if my relationship with the Most High is distant, if my relationship with brothers is distant, if my relationship with sisters is distant, well, go back and look at when it wasn't distant. And you'll see, you know what? I was around more time.
Yep.
I was showing up to more things. I was giving myself more. I got that, sacrificing more. And then you could say, well, that's the reason why you weren't drifting at that time. So we're going to put a pin in it for right now. We did 2 hours. I just want to get a good solid 2 hours in. We're going to put a pin in it, and we're going to finish the other points because I really haven't even gotten into the marriage part. Because this is like a marriage relationship, God type of class. Remember, it's like the threefold cord is not easily broken. I want to hit these 3 angles, but we'll hold it there, and hopefully everybody's understanding. If you don't, go back and just rewatch it. If there's anything that we need to clear up in the next class, then we could do that, but we're just gonna hold it there for now. Gone? Gone. All right, it is 9:21. We went a little bit over as far as the actual time. We do thank everybody for joining us. All the brethren and sisterin on the YouTube airwaves. Looking forward to seeing everybody for Passover, man. Make sure you get everything in. Looking forward to seeing everybody for the El Passover. Spending a little time with the fam and investing, right? Investing the proper way. So with that, we're going to thank everybody and we're going to say shalom.
Shalom.